Today we are at Bombay Records, aka the studio. This is where we track all of our vocals and lay down parts and do live videos. It's a lovely place.
Bombay Records was started in '98 in Montreal, and it's a boutique house music, soul, R&B label. Now Bombay's in Vancouver. I've been here about 11 years. David, I manage, help him with shows, gigs, PR, and just kind of guiding him.
I didn't even like music really until I was in high school, and I picked up my mom's guitar. My mother was a singer-songwriter. She grew up listening to soul, and she went to church, and she always had that around me. So the first thing that I started to play was like R&B tracks, like D'Angelo, like Music Soul Child, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, and that was like my immediate go-to. Soul music is like, it's beautiful, it's sexy, it's like harmonious, and I think people are like gravitating more towards that real musicality.
Today we're working on a live recording of a song David did on his album called Heaven. The live version is an improvised street version done with the loop pedal.
Heaven is one of the tracks on the album Every Color, and it is about it's about love essentially, and like wanting to be with somebody so bad that if they died, I wouldn't even want to be here. It's like super dramatic. The version that I'm doing tonight for you guys is like, I just made it up on the fly last night, so it's kind of the power of the loop pedal.
So you're getting that to the loop?
It's pretty quiet. I have many different ways of coming up with songs. Sometimes I'll just sit with the keyboard, or I'll sit with the guitar, and I'll just play some stuff, But like for the most part, I'm hooked on the loop pedal. It's one of the greatest tools for writing. I usually start with like a chord progression. If I'm really feeling it on the guitar, I'll lay it into the loop. I'll sing melodies into it, be like, oh, maybe it needs a bass line, so I'll throw in a little bass. And once I have like a good solid idea, I write out some lyrics, hopefully coming up with a good story start to finish. Much as the loop pedal opens up a lot of stuff, it's a little limiting. Being in the studio and having all the tools like readily available is like, it's just fun, because you can like stop the track, you're like, oh, maybe I don't like that, mute a part, you have more choices, and it definitely helps with the creative process.
I think I unplugged the guitar, so... David was a local artist that I actually met on the beach, busking. I welcomed him to come to the studio. Took him about 6 months to a year. Didn't really connect straight away with the studio thing, as a busker, but slowly, came to the studio, got comfortable, and started recording and making music at the studio.
A lot of the songs come up just because like I'm going through something heavy, and like, when I see a lot of suffering happening in the world, I want to write about that, and like if I go through a breakup, I want to write about that, or if it's like love, I want to write about that. So pretty much just human experiences, but I think it basically all comes from a place of compassion. I need to express it, and the byproduct is something that isn't so dark. When I first started playing, it was like tumbleweeds, not a lot of love, didn't make a lot of money, I sounded like crap, my speaker wasn't good, but 5 years later, like I'm actually doing something with my music, and yeah, I'm just so thankful for that,
should do. 'Cause heaven ain't meant for me unless I got you next to me, baby. No, it ain't worth the ride if you ain't by my side. Heaven ain't meant for me if I don't got you next to me. Come on. Lord knows that we fight, but she makes me happy. Well, I already feel like I'm on cloud nine, yeah. And if you wanna take her life and leave me alone in this cold world, no disrespect, Lord, but what can I do? Tell me what I should do. 'Cause heaven ain't meant for me unless I got you